Alright, live now. Gonna actually play this Secret Summer Paradise event.
It's rather pathetic to force a conversation.
I know that I
Just to
said in the
occupy
last
silence.
two Temtem streams that I would do it in the evening, but turns out the 6 to 7 hour streams took more out of me than I thought they would. And I ended up getting really tired after I actually had a warm meal in me, so I'm doing it in the Monday afternoon, which I'm sure is fantastic for my analytics, because everybody's available to watch during Monday afternoon. But I'd like to get this knocked out. So the first part of the quest, I believe, says to go see Jean. And that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully I can get through all of this story and get the Kaya outfit in this one stream. Put this on auto.
Ah, Paimon and the Traveler. I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Klee and Kaya are here too.
Sorry if you hear me cough.
Paimon and Mr. Honorary Knight.
Normally when I cough during these streams, I would mute it, like the moment that I cough. But for some reason, Genshin Impact has this weird thing where it doesn't let my hotkeys work for things like muting myself. And I'm not sure why the window immediately takes all control of my hotkeys like that. It's a really weird game to stream, because also the Streamlabs OBS doesn't want to recognize it when it's in full screen mode. And the Twitch chat overlay widget that I use to see Twitch chat on my one monitor does not overlay on it when it's in full screen mode either. So, it's a weird game to stream. Couldn't tell you why.
Ah, look who it is.
I love you, Kaya.
You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again, it's always a pleasant surprise when you two show up.
You're such a charmer.
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you?
Oh, so no one here ordered Good Hunter? Sorry, we must have the wrong address.
Hey, stop pretending like we're doing food deliveries.
No.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential.
It actually hasn't been that long, Jean. I saw you during the
In
Hula
fact,
quest
we were
very
just
recently.
talking about you.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah, let me tell it. A few days ago, I was reading Todoko Tales in the solitary confinement room when all of a sudden, whoosh, a letter came flying in through the window. Flying through the window? How does a letter fly?
Paper
Like a
airplane.
bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk.
Oh no, they're talking
It
about...
said, well, it was a bunch of stuff I didn't understand.
No,
You
wait, I was
couldn't
thinking of
understand.
Paper Cranes, but that's in Honkai Star
It must
Rail.
have been talking about how to avoid solitary confinement.
Kaya being snide.
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let a teachable moment slip by.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Klee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solitary confinement room again." Sorry about that. Mommy is busy these days and can't take you out to play. But there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her.
Knowing what we know as a modern society about how solitary confinement affects, like, adult people, it is really weird that this child is constantly in solitary confinement, even if she is a menace.
Oh, so the letter's from Alice.
Granted, it's just a really nice room here in the Knights of Favonia's headquarters, but it's still solitary confinement. That sounds great, doesn't it?
In principle, yes. But the issue is that Alice's friend lives quite far from here.
The letter says that Mom's friend lives in Sumeru.
How
The
convenient.
Knights of
We've been
Favonius
there.
could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own. But Klee is rather intent on taking Alice's friend up on this invitation.
Yeah, I really want to go.
You see? So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably someone who's a reliable hero and with a history of saving Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to see us.
To chaperone.
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Sure, we can do that, no problem, right? Can you really, Mr. Honorary Knight?
Of course.
Yay!
That is why I'm here.
With Mr. Honorary Knight around, Klee's not afraid of anything.
To do the event.
See, I told you that he'd agree. In that case, we'll leave Klee in the trusty hands of the Traveler.
And you too, Kaya. You should join them.
Yeah, you don't get off
I
scot-free.
noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to unwind a little.
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I have no reason to refuse.
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya around. Still, Sumeru is pretty far. It's gonna be a long journey.
Oh, well, I'll
Don't
teleport
worry.
there.
Mom's letter had a magic invite inside. Mom says we just have to all shout out where we want to go at the same time. And poof! We'll be there in the blink of an eye.
That's terribly convenient.
Well, that'll definitely make things easier. It only works 3 times, though. So we should only use it when we really need to. 3's plenty. 1 for the way there, 1 for the way back, and 1 extra, just for good measure.
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it sparingly. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed, or what dangers we may encounter on the way. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are familiar with Sumeru. I say we start by teleporting to one of them.
Okay, that makes
It'll
sense.
give us a chance to test out the magic invite, and also find ourselves a local guide.
Wouldn't want to teleport into a wall in Sumeru.
That kind of makes sense. And since it has 3 uses, there's no point letting one of them go to waste.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Paimon. So, do you have a particular contact in mind?
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru and can be our guide. So, sounds like we need a forest ranger.
Kole or Tighnari?
And everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called...
Gandharvaville.
That's the one. Maybe we can get Tighnari to help us.
All right. Gandharvaville it is.
Okay, I'm happy wherever we go, especially with Kaya and Mr. Honorary Knight.
We should be on our way then. If you'll excuse us, Acting Grandmaster.
It's weird that she
Yes,
immediately went to
let the
Tighnari. I
way
thought
lead.
that the Traveler
I
and
wish you a
Paimon were
safe
closer
journey.
to Kole.
And Klee,
I know. I'll be careful, I promise. Great. Okay, here goes nothing. Take us to... Gandharvaville.
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 Grand Arbor Hill.
No Klee.
No, it's not a hill. Ah!
What did this child do? I'm afraid to see where we end up. She said Grand Arbor Hill? Okay, still looks like Sumeru.
We made it. Paimon was sure we were about to end up someplace super weird. Sorry, can't. It's okay, Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does work.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondstadt, the next we're in Sumeru.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow! There are so many big flowers! Oh, and jumpy mushrooms!
I saw them pop in.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sumeru's full of strange stuff like this. Like,
Boars with mushrooms growing on them.
Oh, yeah. Paimon was pretty creeped out the first time he saw one of those.
It's just a regular
Listen
boar, but with
carefully,
mushrooms
Klee.
on the model.
Those
It's not
jumping
that different.
mushrooms are called fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too close to one, it'll try to hit you with its cap.
Really? Okay, well, I'll hit it back with my cap. And then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too. I'll definitely win if it's 2 hats against 1.
Yeah, Klee, you show them.
As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our friend, so we should be able to convince her to keep this trip explosion-free. Right?
But that's how she attacks
Huh?
people.
I'll be extra careful not to blow anything up. I'll try my best.
She's got to be able to defend
That's
herself. Come
very
on.
Good of you, Klee. You're being very grown up today. Yep, I'm super grown up. I'm already the Spark Knight. Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be introducing you to a friend of ours called Tighnari in Gandharvaville.
How close is... Oh, no. Hello, Rez. They're kidding, though, right? They're kidding. Oh. No. I have to go do the... I have to go do a different quest. I really wanted to just shotgun this one. Oh, this is what I get for not doing my story quests retroactively. This is a kick in the butt. Alright, the start of contamination. I assume because Tighnari is busy here in the city. Yikes. Just have multiple instances of the same character. Why y'all gotta do this to me? I'll just continue this story enough to unlock the Secret Summer Paradise.
Excuse me. I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass. Do you have any?
Hope you're having a good day, Riz.
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Closed? Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently.
I'm having a good
They
day.
were
I've got my
mechanical parts
coffee
that we
with
got
me.
from the academia.
I'm feeling
Although
pretty
they're old
good.
models, they
Slept
still
a
fetch
decent
good
amount
price on
last
the
night.
market.
It's not too hot in here.
Caravans had to pull together Mora to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest. We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experiences mental anomalies.
They're all getting
We can't
high,
keep
just
waiting
like when
out
I
here for the
first
thief
arrived
to
in the
come out.
forest.
All we could do is come up with another solution.
So, the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts? How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any people.
No people?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine. The thief that stole our parts was a huge mechanical crab.
Giant
What the
enemy
heck?
crab.
The Avidia Forest has creatures like that?
Didn't see any in the Avidia Forest Field Guide.
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully.
Crab
to be
battle.
noticed. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react,
Crab.
it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of any...
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that
Tighnari,
mechanical
you
crab?
could buy medicine at a
Maybe
premium
one.
for
After our goods were
sick
stolen,
people.
we
Why would
specifically
you
got
not
someone
take him
to
up on his
assess the
offer?
situation. If you're interested,
That seems
you can
weirdly
go and talk to them.
short-sighted for you.
All right. We'll go and have a word.
Alright. Gather information nearby. Enough! Tell me something that's useful. Yep, I still have to continue doing this. Okay. These people.
Too slow.
Dave, the twinks are all around. Look at all of them. Look at all the twinks. It's the Twink Village, huh? Also, I was with Kaya earlier, and then the game said, no, the twink that you're looking for is busy in another quest. So I have to go do this quest to continue the Secret Summer Paradise event with Kaya.
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to deal with. 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on. Didn't the academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Where did that thing come from?
The mechanical
Our salaries
sea?
even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that robber wasn't a human, but a mechanical crab?
Really stressing the
This is
mechanical
rough.
crab part. I understand that's the part that stands out the most, but you don't have to say mechanical crab over and over. What do you have to say, Akarsh? Something
After
about a
the goods
mechanical
were
crab?
stolen, I made multiple inquiries with nearby caravans and residents. It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab. However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. It doesn't even bat an eye at other valuables. A caravan carrying a large amount of more had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child whose metal toy was taken. Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll eventually think of a way to get rid of it.
Crooked Crab is a good Rogadin name. Huh? Huh? Crooked Crab?
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected.
Oh yeah, make sure you
We don't
log in and
normally
get your
see the
returning
mechanical crab, and it
primos.
doesn't disturb our daily lives.
Did you do
It
the
only
Secret
shows up in the
Summer
caravans
Paradise
of
event
here,
already,
and
Dave?
it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast. However, we did unexpectedly learn something the last time we tried to capture it. It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest, so instead of immediately moving its spoils, it first hides them nearby. Once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
You started it, but you haven't gone too far. Okay. I know that the full quest line is available now. I was hoping to knock it all out today. Maybe get my Kaya outfit,
How are
maybe get
things?
my
Did
free
you make
copy
any
of
progress?
Layla.
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear.
Because I actually don't
Assuming
have
normal
Layla yet. I
operational
thought I did.
status,
Mechanical constructs generally act according to their given commands. If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things, or the mora you made. That would be the most efficient method. But it only goes after mechanical components. This doesn't make any sense.
It's fully autonomous. It doesn't have somebody controlling it.
Really weird.
So, you all found a way to retrieve our goods?
Do you have any more mechanical parts with you?
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them on me at all times. Oh, are you planning to...
Yes.
Under constant
Give us
external
your
conditions,
mechanical parts.
Organisms rarely initiate changes in their habits. Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition, it lives in the contaminated region, and it comes out to steal mechanical components.
Strange that you love Layla
If
so
we
much
have
when she's
said
not a
components,
twink, Dave.
We can lure it out, capture it, and then make observations for further conclusions. Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere. We're only wasting time.
Mechanical.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now.
Mechanical.
This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back, the caravans will reward you generously.
Why do you not
We don't
use
need anything
Layla,
in
Dave?
return,
You
but I'll
love
be
her so
keeping this
much.
bag. I may have other uses for it later. We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can even borrow me to do whatever you need.
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical components and Sumpter Beast to pose as a transiting caravan and lure out the crab.
Wait, why is
Once it
Ayato on your
appears,
off team? I
capture
thought
it.
you loved
I'll leave the
Ayato.
timing to you.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
That was like your first big twink was Ayato.
It's hurting again.
Let's see. Nope, still no. Still have to do the rest of this quest. I do love Ayato, but my main team is Alhaitham right now because he works well with Baiju, and I can have two twinks on the same team. Oh, is Baiju a good character for having off the field? Because I know Ayato is a main DPS, and so is Alhaitham, so that makes sense. Okay. They don't have enough like adult twink men that are just good like off-fielders. All the adult twink men are generally like main DPS, which means it's really difficult to craft a team of adult men. Oh, he's a healer. That's cool.
Looking at the trade routes,
We
and
don't
the
generally get
contaminated
male
region's
healers
current
in these
perimeter,
games.
The goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Okay, we'll start from here and have the Sumpter Beast with the components on board lead the way.
Boo Boo Pharmacy.
This Sumpter Beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
Follow the
went
Sumpter
ahead.
Beast.
Let's keep up with it.
Quit following me.
What's the walk button?
Why did it stop?
Oh, never mind. It did not go very far.
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals
Look,
as
I have
scheduled.
fed it. Please
Let's give it
continue.
something to eat.
Go.
All right. It's
Oh.
moving again.
All right, cool. Yoink. Go. Oh. Kulilu.
Did you hear something?
Mechanical.
Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about? It's charging straight at us!
You know, I believe that might
It
be the
looks strong.
mechanical crab
Be
the caravan
careful.
was talking about. A little combat.
I see everything. Shadow Raven, let's dance.
This is a it's not a prereq, it's just that a character is in this quest that I picked up and never ended up doing. This is one of those story quests where I spent a key on it and accidentally triggered it, and now the character is trapped in this quest.
Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it. Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods.
That's one of the problems that I have with Genshin Impact is, like, if a character is locked in one quest, you can't continue another quest until doing that one.
To you. Stolen items
They
must
just
be
refuse to
returned
have
their
multiple
rightful
instances
owners.
of the same character in any
Any
place.
objections?
It looks sad.
You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted.
Does it understand us?
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
Okay, so you want the crag to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets. I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So to be absolutely safe, it would be best to have a guide lead the way.
Paimon gets it now. Does this scuttler understand what you're saying?
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
Kalu.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood?
Does that count as understanding us? Also, this
I'm
seems
not
very
sure.
irresponsible. This thing
But
did
our
attack
priorities
us.
are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with. We should return. But before we do, we need to set up a few traps.
Okay,
Can't have
that's
that
more
crab
responsible.
escaping.
That makes more sense. I understand. Way up there. We'll just teleport to the Chinvat Ravine. I would love to be doing Secret Summer Paradise right now. Literally titled the stream, really this time. I will not be ending this stream until I do that quest.
These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us! Ah, thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase Vasanti grass?
I am struggling with
Don't
this
worry
game.
about the price.
I'm
They're on
fighting the
house.
game.
How many do you need?
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Tighnari, you can
Reward?
purchase more
You mean that
medicine
bag of
with
mechanical
the Mora.
parts? They aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me. Just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder. The forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other dangers are still present. Take caution on this route.
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner he'll start feeling better.
Ah, yes, this happened completely off screen many months ago, but I started this quest where a child was, I guess, saying that he was dying in his bed, and Tighnari was like, he just needs some medicine. So that's how this quest started. Didn't get to happen on stream, but then again, I wasn't planning on doing this today.
Behold!
Fly, wanderer, fly! Spider-Man, wanderer, Spider-Man! Oh, hey, Kole.
Hi there, Traveler and Paimon.
Yep.
Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh. Okay.
Always disappointing.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a hand.
Yeah, sure, that's something I totally know how to do. After you and Tighnari prepare the medicine, Kole gives it to
How
Yara.
is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal. That's wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you. Can I ask what happened?
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear that I asked you to?
Of course I did. Are you going somewhere far away?
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay overnight. I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to compare to you.
Many
Kole,
things
have
are
some
learned by doing,
confidence.
and once they've been done, you'll realize that they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were.
You don't
Deal
have
with problems as
special
you yourself
forest
see
disease
fit.
anymore. You should be
You
able
don't
to
have
handle it.
emulate me.
That's right. You'll do great, Kale. All right, then I'll do my best. Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
Remember when she had special forest disease? I fixed that. Everything will be fine with Tighnari around.
Yeah, you put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find
No,
that
no,
crab.
no. She doesn't have special forest disease anymore. She doesn't have the little rock scales on her hand. Into the hinterland. Nope, still no. What did that say? The quest location is currently involved. Kole is busy. Alright, cool. I have to do into the hinterland still. Yay! Up here.
Sure, let that little girl. Too slow. Squall and Fury.
Like, I suppose seeing the same character accidentally in two quests in the same area might, What is the thing that people say when they're really asinine about that kind of thing? Ruin your immersion. You won't be as immersed. But, like, immersion should not come at the expense of game mechanics. I'm really good at immersing myself without having to rely on that kind of thing.
Huh? Where's the crab? Did it secretly scuttle away?
The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. Odd.
It's here.
You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there.
What is that
caused
noise?
the Avidia forest to become like this?
It's going bubbly near me. Odd.
Quit following me. Behold!
Behold! Wander's so extra.
This is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. Oh, it definitely looks different from normal. It's like really creepy and suffocating.
It just looks like regular forest to me.
Do you feel unwell at all?
I'm doing fine so far.
Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
How do you know that?
Well, I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled experiments.
Like, this contaminated region looks more
My
lush than the
observations during our
usual
time here have
contaminated
all but
regions
confirmed
in
my hypothesis.
Sumeru.
Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal?
They're brighter?
This flower species is formerly known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the leyline lodestar. They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity in the surrounding area. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that is the case. Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more clues.
But don't fall victim to confirmation bias. Just because we're looking for
You know,
clues
we
that could
haven't
connect
seen
to
any animals
Tighnari's
this entire time.
hypothesis doesn't mean that everything
The birds
could
used
connect.
to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
The contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's cognitive disturbances. Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment.
I certainly have not reached a
This equilibrium
homeostasis
is
with my
broken
environment
when
in
the
my
surrounding
state.
environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to react in abnormal ways. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
Today is a high of 91 where I live with a humidity of 74%, and it is muggy and annoying. Don't like it.
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but he and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change.
I don't know what the hell's going on with you,
It's not a
Paimon.
good idea to spend too much time
You're some
in
kind of
areas
freak.
with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab.
Kulilu?
That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something.
The wind rises.
Environment. No wind. Target parameters. Normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the leyline effluence, we'll need to tackle the source.
At the heart of the contaminated region?
That's right.
Kulilu? Kolu.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Mechanical crab.
Something's approaching.
Are we just gonna have a fight with
So that's
Tighnari?
it.
Does he not get his
Now
own
that the leyline
dungeon?
energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return.
Usually
Get
these
rid of them
character
quickly.
quests will have like
Don't
a
let them get
dungeon. I
close
think
to the
some of them have
purification
only had a
device.
fight though. Oh, hello. Oh no. Tighnari's not actually in this fight, so this doesn't count. That was just a teaser.
Whew. That's all of them.
Kolu. Kolu again.
Hey! Where are you? Wait for us! Let's hurry and keep up. The mechanical crab went that way. Let's keep up.
Help!
Who the heck is out here?
I'll protect us.
Wretched vermin! Squall fury!
Wanderer's so good.
Spare me! Please spare me!
Alright, lean into it a little more. That voice actor was really digging those voices.
These injuries are
Spare
superficial.
me! Please, spare
I'll
me!
patch you up.
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
Don't worry, we took care of them.
Oh, good. That's good.
You always run into these NPCs in the MiHoYo games that
It's a monster! Hurry!
put 110% into it.
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all crawling with mechanical freaks.
Mechanical
Just came here to pick
freaks!
herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated region and almost died. I gotta get out of here. Ah, yes. Yes. I have to escape. Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them. No wonder the academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated.
He deserves an Oscar. I hope he was paid well. You
His
remember that one
inarticulate
NPC
speech
in
and bodily
Honkai Star
tremors
Rail in the
indicate
snow
psychic
area that
disruption.
gave an award-winning, like, performance
He's
for
been
us?
inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village.
Send him to the
When
principal's
he gets
office
to the
and
village,
have him
someone will bring him to
expelled!
Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal.
Kolu. It looks like it's expecting something. I always hate these, like, choices where it's a choice, but it's definitely just one voice line that they split into two. Like this is my entire response. This is the whole thing. These two.
So, you think you did a good job?
Like it's
and
not even
want
an
a part as
illusion
your
of
reward,
choice.
Huh?
Kolu.
So hard to understand.
All right. Regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it?
Kilukulo.
Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you? I wonder. You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside.
Mechanical
And
crab.
also, how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
Kulilu?
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding, only towards matters related to mechanical components. Help others to get parts, that's probably its thought process. As for why it, rather, its owner, is collecting so many components, I'm not sure. It's getting late. Let's set up camp for the night. We'll explore further tomorrow after a night's rest.
Okie doke. Look for a spot to set up a tent.
Over here.
Okay.
Come on, you big lummox. Raise your head and look up.
The hell are you calling lummox? Did he just call me a lummox? I'm right here. This is rude. You have never been that rude before. What the hell's wrong with you?
Let's set up camp here.
Absolute dick.
Paimon also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh. Any particular reason?
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
That's a very Paimon reason.
You're not wrong. But the primary reason for choosing this place is because its higher elevation keeps us away from the water vapor below. Rainforests are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent. You'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Edibles?
To Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can.
Thanks to Tighnari's guidance, you safely start a fire.
That's right.
Paimon
You
comes
can use
back with that
rushes to start
dank
a fire in
edible.
the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Tighnari, Paimon couldn't find any food.
Paimon, you are useless.
Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. There were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know which ones were edible. Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were.
Freaked out by butterflies,
Never
Paimon,
mind.
you big
The tent's
baby.
up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food.
Kulu.
Oh, you found some already.
It's more useful than Paimon.
Hey!
Whatever. Should have found food then, sucker.
Paimon understands it this time. It wants mechanical parts again.
Sorry, no part this time.
Kulilu?
That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system. I'll note little things like this, and give a cumulative reward at a later time.
Are you running low on parts?
That is one reason.
Kuli.
It looks really sad.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. Alright, here's another for you.
Golu!
I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight. You two can sleep first. I'll wake you up later.
We need lookouts?
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely let down our guard. It's settled then. I'll set up some pest-repelling devices so, poisonous insects don't come crawling into the tent. Have a good night. Not too good, though.
What? What is that supposed to mean? Tighnari, why are you so weird? Why would I not want to have a good night? You're a freak. You're a freak, Tighnari.
Paimon's getting sleepy. Is this because of the ley lines? It's been a while since we camped outside like this. This feels like when we just started adventuring together. Nighty-night.
Paimon gradually falls asleep while reminiscing. Are we gonna have a freaky dream?
You're awake earlier than I expected.
Hold on, I'm
Did
going to
you
adjust
sleep
in my
well?
chair. It might squeak. Yep, there it goes. It's squeaking. Whew. I'm still a little sleepy.
You have to maintain constant vigilance in dangerous places like this. Yawning all the time like that is no good. If you can't stay awake, it's okay. Go sleep some more. I'm not tired yet.
I can manage.
Really? You don't need to push yourself. I'm used to staying up all night, because many plant and animal species can only be observed during nighttime. Speaking of which, have you seen the crab?
No, I literally just woke up.
It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went.
Are you wary of it?
So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect.
The academia previously conducted research on mechanical life forms.
Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontamod for a time. Some of
That's
my
a fun word,
juniors had also thrown
Spontamod.
themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical life form that could help humanity conquer nature. However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms.
Yeah, that'd be
In their
weird.
pursuit to discover
That'd
the
be weird if they
differences
had some
between
kind of intelligence that
mechanical and
was
biological
artificial.
life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals. Research on mechanical life forms was thus banned. The irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe the subject will be unbanned in a few years.
Do you not like this area of research?
That's a difficult question to answer. I am interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes.
Ooh, I see that my friend Dave is playing a game called Dave the Diver. I hope that it's good. I hope that he enjoys that. Because conquest of nature is bad?
It's just my personal opinion. My ancestors and the Veluca Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another.
I have
The
seen it.
bloodline
It
of
does
my
look very
people was
cute. I
born
wouldn't
from
mind
this
playing it
symbiotic
myself.
relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia. Once you start placing yourself above other life forms, I mean, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions?
Dave says, I could always stream it for you on Discord. I would watch. I am, however, in the middle of this stream. Maybe if you still want to play it later, I would watch. I was also gonna say, like, if you ever wanted to hop in on one of these Genshin streams, you're more than welcome, since you're one of the other people that actually plays this game. I understand what you mean, Tighnari.
Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Cooley. Kolu.
Coffee? Did you prepare this for us?
Kolu. It looks like it wants a reward again.
All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it? Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power.
Kilu Kulo.
All right, suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with him. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
I always like the way that the leaves are like highlighted, and it makes it look very stylized and pretty.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night.
It's okay.
Really? You're not mad?
No.
Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
No, you won't, you lazy
Good morning,
bum.
Traveler and Paimon. A quick question. Do you feel off at all?
Are you assuming that I was drugged by the coffee?
Me too. The farther in we go,
Oh no, it has to do with the ley
closer we get to the
lines.
source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent, and you two...
Is there something we can do?
extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame.
Only you
Also,
can prevent
retrieve
forest
the
fires.
pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it. Paimon will take care of the fire.
I'll retrieve the pest-repelling devices.
All right, let's meet back here later.
Yeah, I did some of my farming a little earlier today before stream because I didn't feel like that was interesting enough to stream. I did one of my weekly
All right.
bosses. I
It's
did
about
my
time to head
3 weekly
As we go
bounties,
further
3
in,
weekly
We
quests,
may encounter more berserk machines.
4
The
daily
effects of the ley
quests.
lines will also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid conflict. Try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of the contamination.
Go to the depths of the contaminated region.
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Behold! Know your place.
There we go. Pretty easy.
As you wish, main Fräulein. The wind rises.
I do assume that at the end of this there will be a dungeon. Like I said, it's usually a dungeon at the end of these character quests where you get access to the character.
I see everything.
Cooley. Cooley but a second time. Kolu to switch it up.
It stopped here.
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Leyline energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for. Ready yourselves? We're going in.
Ready yourselves, we're about to enter an instance. Oh, there's a little timed quest near here. But no thank you, I'm not saving anybody from Hilly Churls. I'm doing this, knocking this out real quick. The contamination's source. I will not change my party. So Dave, when are you hopping on Honkai Star Rail, huh, buddy? You gonna do Honkai Star Rail? Get all the Honkai Star Rail twinks? I'm just kidding. I know that you don't like sci-fi. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of it quickly.
And don't you forget it. That probably means that you're not going to tune in whenever I eventually stream The Outer Worlds, which is another game that I'm planning on streaming. And that's okay, if you don't have any interest in that sort of genre. I do know that
What is this?
Vol will be along for that ride. That's a game made by Bethesda, so very kind of Fallout Skyrim, but in space, Outer Worlds. I don't think it sold nearly as well as those mainline games, but it's still that genre of games, so it's something that I'm very interested in trying for the first time. I ended up getting it in the Humble Choice bundle alongside Temtem whenever I picked Temtem up, and I was very excited to get it because I'd never played it. I've never seen a machine like this before.
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
It's terrible. We have to stop it.
Okay, so break the machine.
Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere.
I'm starting to get dizzy.
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
Wait, you're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
Then let's look for it together. If there's no control unit here, then there must be a trap door somewhere.
Is the crab gonna show it to us? Kolu. Kalu Kalu.
You know where it is? Hey, wait for us!
Paimon, it moves at a snail's pace. Calm down. Ooh, free chest.
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Okay.
Look, someone's here.
Hey, look, an
Anyone that's
NPC.
wasting the ley line's energy, turn off that machine now. Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
Is he dead?
His body is cold.
Paimon, are you talking to a corpse?
It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here?
Gulu.
Almost forgot about you. Here. This is the last one.
Don't tell him that. Galu, Galu.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
Okay. Collect documents nearby.
Wow. It's huge in here.
I've seen
This
bigger.
place is very secluded. It's a natural hiding spot. The pipes continue.
Oh, cut him off.
Did you two find anything?
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years ago.
Tape recording?
Yes. The Spontamod created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
2 years ago, we were using tape recordings.
Hold on,
Now
let
we
me
have
figure out how
Google
to
in
play
our
the tape.
ears.
Okay, this should do it.
Although, to be completely fair, the people made the tape recordings. The
Kakata?
Google in the ear came from the
Kakata?
literal god of
Seriously,
wisdom.
I look away for 1 second and you're gone?
Kulilu?
There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia.
Abatui. I like that guy's name.
Oh,
Abatui.
You're also quite happy. Kakata, do you know what we're about to do?
Kulilu?
Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Kakata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being.
Kulilu?
It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
The recording ends here.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right?
Yes. I'm
And
glad you put
that
2 and
researcher
2
named
together,
Abatui
Paimon.
said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
The banned research.
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Okay, so he was one of yours. You
Junior
just didn't recognize
researcher?
him. Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
Oh my god, this.
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people, always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
You're right, it's not important. We're still in this area being pelted with ley line energy that could have adverse effects on our body. Feels like maybe not the time for whatever chit-chat that was.
Look! Paimon
quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
After inserting the tape, the projector gradually begins to
It's
display.
rare
All
that
right, you move too
malfunction
fast.
because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters?
Coolie.
All right, there you go.
Coolie Loo?
Water entered the chela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order?
Golu.
Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare.
Golu.
I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk.
How would he know that? What are you, dumb? Thought you were a researcher.
Aren't the academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other.
Coolilu?
Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died.
Oh.
Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
He mentioned something about power.
Let's keep looking around.
Up here. Another chest. Thanks for the freebies.
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. It doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last two tape recordings. Let's watch them.
Okay. After inserting the tape, the projector gradually begins. Oh, bleh. Kulilu. Kuli. Kolu.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day.
Okay.
In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous.
Kulilu.
I've officially activated the third-generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimpted and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being.
Golu.
I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once.
No. I'm I'm going to assume that just never happened.
Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice.
The recording ends here. Tighnari quietly inserts the next tape.
This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus. Of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Karkata, come help me. Strange. I feel weak.
You're dying,
Oh,
bro.
no. I have to shut down the extractor.
Coolilu?
Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control.
Golu.
Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to it at all?
Coolilu. Golu.
I'm sorry, Kakata. In the end, I still wasn't able
Yeah, you
to
kind
turn
of
you
fucked up, man.
into a
You
true
fiddled about in this
mechanical
cave for so long, and
life.
the robot didn't gain any artificial intelligence, and you died, and you left these things
see.
going.
So, the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Then Karkata...
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machines?
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. To Abatui, for a machine to truly be considered a mechanical life form, it must possess features similar to any other living organism. It should be structured similarly, it must be able to cry and laugh, and it must have the capacity for independent thought. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend instead of as an experimental product, he would have noticed. Karkata can't speak, and yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit, but before that, we have a more urgent task at hand. First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down.
I suppose it was collecting mechanical parts to help him? Rather than itself? And that's why its parts are still all rusted up and old? Because we never did figure out why it was collecting stuff in the first place.
More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze.
Okay, where does the transparent flooring go? Here. Whoop. This way. Up
Follow
here.
me.
Avoid these bubbles. Spider-Man.
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here.
was wondering when combat would come in.
Everyone hold hands. Shadow Raven, let night fall. I'll protect us.
Cry louder.
Hey,
More of them? I may have the music a little too low and the voices a little too high.
This should be the control unit.
I can barely
Once
hear
we
the
turn
actual
it
music,
off,
which means
the
you
leyline
definitely
extractor
can't.
should also shut down. Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Carcata. Let's head back.
No, I was actually more worried about the ley lines. They hurt me and they hurt the environment. I was less worried about the mechanical crab. Don't worry, I did not get that emotionally attached to it.
Too slow.
This thing. Alright, what is your endgame Carcata? Is he trying to fix him with mechanical parts? Does he not understand that he's made of meat? Oh, Carcata.
so Carcata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Carcata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned, and how that restored it to an operational state. It's true that Carcata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that imitates what adults do.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. Who knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Carcata? Carcata? Can you hear Paimon? Tighnari says you're awesome!
It is not responding.
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's truly a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm gonna go confirm that the leyline extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
I wish that I had more of an emotional connection to this series of events, but I don't have a super strict emotional connection to Tighnari to begin with, and I was doing this quest kind of just to unlock Secret Summer Paradise, so that probably affected my mental state, and I was not emotionally invested in the giant mechanical crab or its creator. I'm sorry.
The leyline extractor has ceased operations. Traces of leyline energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest. Moving on. Those affected by the leylines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale.
Abatui's research?
According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to mechanical life forms will all be destroyed, and Karkata will be disassembled and sealed away.
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the leyline energy in the air exceeds normal values. Your bodies won't be able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
Yours will?
But...
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here. Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and, then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow.
Tighnari marks out Pardis Dia on the map.
Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
Alright. Then... let's go back to Catherine.
You gonna try to hide it, Tighnari? Hey, I'll take the Dendro Sigils. I could use those, because last time I played the game, it had capped me out on that tree in Sumeru, and now I could really use more Dendro Sigils to raise the level of it. You have an appointment with Tighnari tomorrow morning. Best to go tell Catherine about the contaminated area first. I would like to wrap up this quest, so I at least have this neatly packed together before going into the Secret Summer Paradise event. And hopefully, nothing will stop me again.
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a leyline effluence deep in the forest. Things are already getting back to normal.
I see. Thank you for your hard work. Once the excess leyline energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume their normal activities. This is the stipulated reward. Please accept it.
After leaving the Adventurers Guild, Paimon takes you to a quiet place.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the Academia? It's already damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled.
Me too. Not really.
Then how about we find Tighnari tomorrow and ask him not to do that? Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tighnari said that we would discuss matters tomorrow. We'll probably make him mad if we go now, huh?
Probably.
Alright then, we'll find Tighnari tomorrow and tell him not to disassemble Karkata.
I mean, he probably either already disassembled it, or was deciding not to do that in the first place, and that's why he wanted us to get out of there so much. Because I have media literacy. Wait until between 8 a.m. to 12 o'clock the next day, okay? Show me time. 8 a.m. the next day. There we go. And then we'll have to go talk to Tighnari to wrap up this quest. Everything packaged together with a neat little bow.
How are you feeling? Sleep well? We should go.
Yep, we should go do that thing. The thing we talked about 2 minutes ago. I actually really like coming here to collect wood. This is a good spot for collecting wood. There's so many trees in this one, like, packed together area. For crafting furniture.
Shh, keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Thameliaceae,
From Scooby-Doo?
has a strong anticonvulsant effect. It can also be made into an anesthetic powder. Extrapolating from these two data sets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species. Hey, make sure you're getting all this down.
Oh hey, it's Carcata. He didn't disassemble it. Kalu, Kalu.
I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
Get smaller ears.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the Academia's policies.
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine, I suppose
You're so
I wasn't
rude.
clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the Academia discover that place.
So the real reason you stayed back was to...
Anyway, the first thing
hide
I
the
did
evidence.
was repair Carcata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the Spontamod. Who knew it would prove useful one day? We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidia Forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Carcata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
That's great!
Kulilu?
Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists is all. It's hard to explain Carcata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Carcata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded. But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments. What do you think?
Kalu, Kalu. Yay, we completed this. Hey, man. Okay. Finally, I should be able to do the Secret Summer Paradise event. Da, da, da. That's not it. Here it is. A mysterious missive on paper wings. Go to Gandharvaville. Whew. That was a detour.
Swan Fury.
Okay.
Hey, look! It's Kale! Huh?
Oh, Eula's there.
Is that Eula with her? What's she doing in Gandharvaville?
Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we?
I've definitely heard the other forest rangers mention somebody dressed like that before.
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct. Who do we have here?
Traveler and Paimon!
I'm interrupting your conversation. Vengeance will be yours. Blah, blah, blah.
Hi, Kale! It's been ages! Kale! Eula! What are you two doing here? Well, that question's really more for Eula.
What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain this far from Mondstadt. How's the vacation going?
Seriously? Bring the whole crew, why don't you?
Is it just Paimon, or does Eula not look particularly thrilled right now?
She's never particularly thrilled. She didn't seem particularly thrilled any time we butted in that last quest. Who's up for some afternoon tea?
Oh, cool! Great idea! Let's go!
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's nothing embarrassing about running into colleagues in the wild.
But earlier you were...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind why you're all the way out here in Sumeru. Do share it with us.
Kaya sure looks like he's getting a kick out of this.
If you must know, it's a little complicated. But simply put, I'm searching for a cousin of mine from the Lawrence clan. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that somewhere in Sumeru lies the key to restoring our clan to its former glory.
God, this shit
All
again?
the way to Sumeru for that? What was he going to do? Enroll at the academia?
That would be quite a roundabout way to achieve his goals.
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest in intellectual pursuits. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, but I'm not certain how fanatical he is about it. So, there's no knowing what lengths he might go to.
Is your
As a
whole
knight and
shtick
a
that you
member of
just
the
keep
Lawrence
cleaning up
clan,
behind your
It's
family?
my duty to make sure he doesn't bring harm to others.
Oh, if this is true, then your cousin is quite a man of action. Traveling alone to Sumeru from Mondstadt is no mean feat.
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
Is it vengeance,
You know,
Eula?
underneath it all, Paimon thinks Eula's a really caring person.
Is what's coming to him
Yeah,
vengeance?
she's the best. She brought me some moon pie last time.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort him safely back to Mondstadt.
You're really going the extra mile for him.
Now, back to you. How and why did you all suddenly show up here?
You explained the situation to Eula and Kole.
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tighnari is still at Partis the Eye delivering his lectures. He isn't due back for a while.
That is where I left
But I
him.
think I'll be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm pretty sure it's hinting at somewhere in the desert.
The desert?
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I guess I'll call her Auntie Desert for now. I remember Mama
That is a
Madra
dumb
Sino once
nickname,
told
Clea,
me a
I'm sorry.
strange rumor about that part of the desert. They say there's a secret domain there that can make all of your wishes come true. Wait. He said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
A domain that makes people's wishes come true.
Wow. So is it true? Does it really exist? I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes sense to be more skeptical about things like this.
Shouldn't run into any troubles with
explains a
Sino. I
lot.
did his quest
The
already.
domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search for this place, then please allow me to join you. My cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he, too, is looking for that domain.
Can I come too? I think you might need me there.
Yeah, sure, the more the merrier.
You'll definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think I have what it takes to be that person. Plus, it's a forest ranger's duty to bravely lend a helping hand to others in need.
We have every confidence in your abilities, Kale. Our party grows bigger and stronger still. What say you to this, Captain Klee?
I think it's super cool! I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have a drop of happiness, but in a group you have a whole ocean. So I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a whole bunch of friends with me.
Sure, uninvited.
The spirit. In that case, let's get the magic invite to take us there.
Klee takes out the magic invite, and everyone says the destination out loud. This time correctly, I assume. Because if they had said it incorrectly, that little bit of comedy surely would have shown up on the screen just now. There's actually no loading bar, so I don't know how long this is taking. Don't normally see the loading screen just signified by these little colorful symbols.
Whoa! This desert is huge! Wow, what an incredible sight.
It's actually mostly sand right now.
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
No, it's not. It's the sand is in the. You can't see that much.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
Sand in my
I'm
ears.
fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. The air here is much drier than in Mondstadt.
I think we're in the middle of a sandstorm.
This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the destination wrong. Did I? I mean, I don't think I did. Nope, you got it right. It definitely wasn't your fault. I said Gundarvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, hey, look.
Phew.
There was one of those little floating, what do they call it? It's been so long.
Under a sand dune.
Who knows?
Something that would lead
We'll
to
just
treasure,
have to start
either
by
way.
looking around.
The party splits up to search the area, but turns up empty-handed.
I'm so tired and so thirsty.
Yeah, we probably should have considered that before speaking into
We
the
should have
magic
found
invite.
something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could that happen? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up. I'm innocent. It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
If the domain is somewhere nearby, maybe it's underground.
Does Mr. Honorary Knight have an idea?
Instead of us trying to find the domain,
Ah, Paimon knows where you're going with this.
we can try getting the domain to find us? How does that work?
Interesting
I'm
approach.
confused.
Assuming we're right about this magic invite. That is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has some sort of connection to it.
Oh, treasure back
I
there,
get it
too.
now. Plus, I know a super special trick we can use.
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us, too?
Of course! Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud. Magic invite, magic invite. Klee needs your aid. Do something now, so Klee's not afraid. Look, something flew over.
Now what the hell is this thing?
It looks like a bottle.
It's got a tiny world in it.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
I'm sure it only works for
Absolutely
Klee.
not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumerian mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain? A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, if there's one thing we learned in Liyue, it's never judge a domain by its cover. Guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come on, reach out with your hand.
Yeah, I mean, I have a whole teapot with my house in it. So, I'll touch the bottle. This isn't that weird to me, comparatively. At least with this one, I can actually see what's in it. Hydration time! If you're watching and you haven't had some water in a recent minute, take a sip.
We made it! Oh, that answers that question. There's a path! I'm gonna take a look!
Hey, don't run off and leave us all behind.
What is this? Oh, this is the event-specific area. I see. Alright, this is actually going to be on-screen exploration. What is this red checkmark for? Summer Serendipity. Okay, so this is just for the quest itself.
Look! There's a huge garden here!
Incredible. It looked so small from the outside. Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings before deciding on our next course of action.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic bottle?
Oh, you mean the one about King Destret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before, but I struggled with some of the vocabulary. What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottle Land. But I don't think there was a magic bottle in
This
that
is the first time we're hearing about a genie in a
worry,
bottle
Klee.
situation,
I can
but the
tell you
one
all
character
about
that
the
has,
story
like,
of the magic bottle.
the genie in the bottle
If you keep running off on your
theme
own, you'll miss
is
all
not
the good parts.
here as part of this story.
Oh. Okay, I got it. I'll stay with the group from now on.
It's the little merchant girl,
You sense it too, don't you,
but I can't
Polly?
remember her name off the top of my head.
Something's not quite right.
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here anywhere. Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich. We still have
Immer
a long way to
Nachtreich.
go. Guess we won't know until we get there. Let's keep going.
Was that another event that I must have missed?
Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
I know that sometimes they do have events like this where they have an entire, like, zone, and when the event's gone, the zone is gone. So that might have been something that I completely missed, and if so, I'm sad, because I like Fischl. Explore the domain ahead.
Quit following me.
Strange boxes. Candy. It's otherwise very similar to... Oh, hold on. I want to switch to my seed box when I collect these.
Too slow.
What an odd place. Alright, Joyu voucher times 4. Okay, so I need to collect those. Are there any more? There's this thing. Marksmanship. Complete 3 aim challenges. Okay. So this is the other one. Gaming.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Oh, and it also has Joyu vouchers inside of it. Is that how you pronounce that? Joyu? Joyux? Very carefree music in this zone. I like it. Summon Dendrogana. What am I doing with it, though? This thing? Did I ever... Does this count? Inside here? No, I'm not currently in Sumeru, despite being in a bottle in Sumeru. Good to know, good to know. Well, the zone has its own ore deposit, that's neat. The heck are y'all doing? Wake up.
Everything. By royal decree, let's dance.
The wind rises.
It looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
I agree. And the further we get, the more I feel like this place is a whole lot bigger than we imagined. Hey, there's something strange up ahead. Let's check it out.
Quit following me.
Quit following me. Is there anything down there? Doesn't look like... Oh! There is...
As you wish, Maid Fräulein.
I'll protect us.
How amusing. Behold.
You even want this?
Hell yeah. That shit's got primo gems in it. Why would I not want that?
The wind rises.
Secret behind the waterfall? No. Man, Genshin never does secrets behind the waterfall. It's always so disappointing. Another challenge. Particles collected.
Too slow.
Where's the rest of them? Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You
Piece of
even want
candy.
this?
Alright, now I need to get back up there. I went a little too far.
Behold.
It's so easy to get off track. I should just be focusing on the story. Wait, this is probably gonna just send me up there. Yeah.
Wow. It's a big ball of water.
You're impressed by a big ball of water?
I wonder what it feels like. Can I touch it?
Wet, I assume?
It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it.
Watch out, you might get gobbled up by the water ball monster.
That's so scary. Stop giving Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
It's barely big enough for
Let's
you to
not touch
pass
it for
through
now.
it.
We still don't know enough about our environment.
But we can't just do nothing at all because then nothing at all will happen.
I have a feeling that this could be the core that sustains this entire bottle domain. In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size, with all of us still inside.
Yikes. Okay. Paimon won't touch it. Jeez.
That sounds morbid.
Are we really gonna get squished inside a bottle?
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain is hidden away in a very safe place. Somewhere like... over there, for example.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Wait, who goes there?
It's water. Gurgle?
It's the water ball monster! Ah! The water ball monster is real!
Gurgle.
It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us?
How?
Really? You sure it's not gonna gobble up Paimon?
Where do you see that feature, Cole? Is it the big question mark next to it?
I don't think it's hungry. Are you, water droplet?
Chair squeak. Oof. Gurgle.
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not understanding a word of this.
Well, you've disappointed it, and now it's dead.
Don't go! Wait for us!
You've killed it with words, Kaya, you monster. Oh, no, never mind. It's over there. It is somehow teleporting, powered preternatural to water, I guess.
Why'd it stop? Maybe it can understand us after all. Oh, I get it now. It's leading the way for us, just like the cats in Mondstadt. Like the cats? How so?
When you're walking around in Mondstadt City, sometimes a cat will show up on the side of the road. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find yourself in front of a fine establishment called...
The Cat's Tail.
Exactly. So let's see where this water droplet takes us. It could be interesting.
I do like the Cat's Tail, because I like the TCG game. Can I touch this? No, this does nothing.
It went this way, right? Oh, hope we haven't lost it. Did the water droplet go into that cave?
Yes. We can literally see it. Gurgle.
Huh? Another strange contraption. And there's a weird-looking wall over there. This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier. Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something?
Gurgle.
What? Your friend is trapped in the wall?
How the hell did you get that from Gurgle? Gurgle. Gurgle.
Nope, we can't do that. No breaking the wall.
Do we need to find a key of some sort then?
Gurgle.
Oh no, where'd it go?
In the water ball.
Look, the device has
You
lit
guys aren't watching things that
and
are
it's
happening like
projecting
I am.
images onto the wall.
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device nested inside.
Yep, what Kaya said, and that's where its friend is.
But how exactly do we enter the image on the wall?
Maybe we just copy what the water droplet did? But what does that mean?
Hold on, I think Klee's onto something. Since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism, we may be able to follow it inside simply by touching the device. The principle is no different than how we entered this bottle domain.
Fair enough. Okay, deep breath, then head in.
But you were so adamant about not touching the thing in the first place. Get close to and activate the streaming projector to enter the preprint on the wall. Within the preprints, you can interact with objects or operate key mechanisms, solve the key puzzles and reach your destination or complete the corresponding exploration objectives. Changing some objects outside the preprints can affect the environments within those preprints. You can leave the preprint at any time during your exploration. The changes you cause in the environment will not be affected. Okay. Can I affect anything out here right now? This thing, right?
Ha! The box on the wall moved too!
Okay. So now I touch this, and I'm inside the preprint world. Hello. I'm doing a Mario.
Whoa! You really entered the wall!
Hello. I would like your stuff.
Another water droplet just came out from the wall!
Alright, this is neat. This kind of reminds me of the paper game from that one Lantern Ride event.
It was flat as a pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned all plump and round.
What was that Zelda game where you became flat against the wall?
The water droplet's friend is also a water droplet. Aww, and they both do the same thing to show they're happy. Water droplet number 2 ran off.
Link Between Worlds. Thank you, Dave. Could not remember it.
It's saying thank you, Mr. Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
Drinking from my water bottle. It was nothing!
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
No, I feel the same as ever.
You sure seem fine to Paimon.
Thanks, I've been
Well,
working out.
I'm just glad that you're okay.
Good thing Eula's here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you, though, Kaya. You were pretty quick to send the traveler inside.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was confident that the traveler would be fine.
Water droplet, is there anyone else here besides you and your friend?
I'm sure there's plenty of these. Gurgle?
Yep. You know, anyone who looks like me or my friends.
Anyone who's not made of water. Gurgle.
Oh, it ran off again. Hopefully this is a good sign. Amazing. Come on, let's follow it.
There's nothing else to do in this thing, right? No, we're good. Nope. One of those things up there.
I see everything.
The wind rises.
Hello, goodbye. Oh, thanks.
Take it and have fun.
Too slow.
There's a tent up there. Maybe there's something in that. Oh yeah, I can't use this anyway, so I might as well switch back to the seed box.
Swan Fury.
Hello? Something is off. Oh, hello. Alright, thanks for the cabbage and the radish. Do you do anything else? No? Alright.
Quit following me.
What about these suspicious mushrooms? They weren't that suspicious.
Upon the gale.
I can use these in my garden. I get so easily distracted. Story, story, story. But also, look at this thing.
Behold.
I would like to summon my Wade Rider, please. There's a challenge. Some jazzy music suddenly. Nope, I want that one. There we go. Oops. Left the chest back there.
You even want this?
Something's off. Thank you.
Quit following me.
Hello. Do you... Oh, you just die if I hit you even once. I'm sorry. I feel kind of bad about that one.
It looks like there might be a town up ahead. Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought. And maybe that's where Auntie Desert lives.
Something's off. Give me your cabbages. Alright, so what the hell is here? Is there any reason for this? Oh, the music's coming from the speaker. I want this chest. Okay. I can't have this chest. Suspicious barrel? Hello? Are you gonna open that bubble over there? That seems to be your purpose. Please, don't... Yep. Right here. Right here, buddy. Thank you.
You even want this?
The wind rises.
Some weird carnival land. Read. Thanks for the apply... Oh, thanks for the apples, kind guest. My people have a traditional saying, apples hold the purest water in the land, so your gift grants me endless power. Thanks to you, I might be able to metamorphosize into something greater. Is that, do I put apples in something here? Do I talk to you? Do I give you apples? Yeah, I'll just leave apples here. Here you go. Is that, are you gonna eat that, or... I come back the next day like those foxes in Dragonspine? Alright, see you later. You weirdo. Not a whole lot going on here right now.
Itia, the situation is
Oh.
now critical.
NPC!
Our window of opportunity to fix this is rapidly closing. I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
Slightly advanced NPC.
But even so,
This is your home. Are you
Kakoni?
really going to let everything fall to pieces?
well, I live here, but it doesn't actually belong to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Definitely sounds like someone we know. That's definitely Kokomi.
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them and conclude that this place was abandoned years ago. But just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside would witness a magical
What the
wonderland.
hell are you doing? This is so far from where you are.
To find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a lifeless desert.
Oh, you're right, General. Truly, but...
Act now while you still can. You have to stand up to this and break free from your despair. The most important thing is to have no regrets in the end.
This desert is like on the other side of the world
no one
compared to your
chooses to have
special
regrets, do they?
Japanese island.
But I take your point. I'll try my best to stop running away. But the question remains of where to begin.
Paimon's figured out who it is.
Yeah, she
Is it
will be in
Mr.
the banner
Onamo's
soon, along with
friend
Wanderer.
From a faraway land?
She's a divine priestess.
A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage?
Gurgle. I will not be pulling for
What are you
Kokomi.
doing
I will be
here?
pulling for copies of Wanderer.
We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs, and everything will be back to normal shortly. I hope.
Greetings, everyone. I guess I should introduce myself too.
It's alright. Just leave the introductions to me.
I kinda wanted to say hello in my own way. But no harm done. I guess I'll let her do the honors.
Wanderer's a fun win character.
This
You should
lady
pull
is a
for them,
visitor
Dave.
to the domain, just like yourselves. She is a formidable military general. Have any of you heard of Inazuma's Onmyo Chamber?
Granted, he's not really a secondary win
what
character.
chamber?
Like, he's an active, like, first person in your party
Onmyo
win
Chamber.
character.
It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes, A through D, and assigned the power of Shikigami based on their mastery of the art.
Wait,
So maybe if you wanted a
This lady
secondary win
famously
character,
led
you
the
pull
Class
for
D underdogs to
Venti.
victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduation. An astonishing feat that few in the history of the Academy have ever achieved. Hence, formidable general is no exaggeration. Isn't that right, General? What's wrong?
huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy underdogs? Paimon's not completely following.
Those all sound like tropes from some Inazuman light novels.
That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Mr. Honorary Knight was talking about. Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this is the first time her friends are learning about it.
Why am I hearing people's
Seems
private thoughts here?
Kind of embarrassing, but also kind of cool. I guess having someone else to introduce you is a good way to make an impression. Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title too.
You're a forest ranger, right? Forest Ranger Cole?
Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect. My actual name is Sangonomiya Kokomi.
Huh? Oh no. Sorry, my mistake, General. I mean, Miss Sangonomiya.
Call me whatever you like, Itia. The only important thing about names is knowing who's who. Oh, I get it now. It's like that story that Mom told me that time.
Gurgle?
Klee can explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. One of them's called the King, and some of them are called Knights. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems in the story. What's that one called again?
Perhaps a sage?
Indeed. Wisdom is an important attribute found in military generals.
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General it is. Fine by me. Sounds really cute, coming from you. At least, cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you?
Old friend for me, I hope.
How could I ever forget you? But what about these esteemed ladies and gentlemen accompanying you? I'd be delighted if you could introduce me to them too.
Well, there's only one other
Klee
gentleman.
wants a title too! Okay, got it! Klee wants to be a mage! The kind that flies around everywhere! Da-da-da! Whoosh!
I thought you were the Spark Knight.
Kaya can be the master thief. Mr. Honorary Knight can be, the knight. And Paimon will be the fairy who follows the knight everywhere.
Master Thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an apt role for me. And I must admit, the master part is a nice touch.
Hold on a second. Are you saying the position of knight is now filled?
Yua can be the sword master who can cut through anything and also gets to wear a super sparkly cape.
That's more like it.
I wanted to be the
And
sword
Kai can
master.
be, the healer.
If you want to be the knight, we can swap Cole. I'm sorry you're getting left out in all this.
No, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. I just don't know if I'm qualified to be one. Whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself, I usually imagine myself as an adventurer.
That bitch does
or
not heal.
musician. I never thought I could be a healer.
Kakomi would be the healer.
Feels like it should be Master Tighnari's role, if anyone's. Don't worry, Kale. You'll be the bestest healer ever. You don't talk much, but you're very kind. Just like the
You'll
healers
be
in
the
Mom
best
story.
healer ever. You shut the
You'll
hell
do
up.
fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't you?
You'll heal very good as long as you
I
don't
can't
ever
pitch a
speak.
tent. Maybe you heard wrong? But I'll do my best. It's my first day filling in for Master Tighnari, but hopefully it's the first of many.
This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives, they can assume a new identity, then add in some role-playing.
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Adia. There are a lots of characters in Mom's stories, but you don't remind me of any of
You're
them.
not memorable enough. You're like some
Perfectly
kind of
okay.
NPC.
I already have a role here anyway, remember? I'm the caretaker.
I got it! I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories, but you can be the mascot.
Mascot?
Paimon's more of a
Maybe you
mascot.
could think up an even better role for Miss Adia.
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything and sits around letting everyone else do all the important work? Incredible. You've seen right through me.
Oh, she's in for it. Or embarrassed by it? It's hard to tell.
Sounds like the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting to her. The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Adia. Don't underestimate your role.
Ah, alright. I'll be the mascot then.
It's hard to tell what her emotion is in her NPC rigged face. Gurgle?
That's right. Thank you for bringing these new friends here safely. You can go off and play now.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Bye-bye. Just run along now.
Water Droplet? Is that your pet name for it? I suppose it's as accurate a nickname as any.
It's a little too long for a
We keep
pet
getting
name.
sidetracked. But I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Valyria Mirage?
Oh, yes. About that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently sustained some significant damage. It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Valyria Mirage have now stopped working. Just days after I agreed to let my friend's daughter come and visit too. When she gets here and sees the state this place is in...
She's right here.
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Auntie Desert. I'm Klee. Here, I brought the magic invite, see?
Huh? Wait, so you're...
Look how dilated her pupils are. She must be very surprised.
Yeah, and not in a good way. Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She said that her friend lives in the desert. You live in the desert, so that must be you. Right, Auntie Desert? Ah, I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
You're Alice's daughter! Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now! Wait, that's it! I'll hide myself away in the core of the domain! Hide there until this all blows over! See you all in 100 years!
Adia's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy. Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep breath, and then another deep breath, and all your worries will fly away.
So, is Adia fake? Did Klee's mom create Adia? Is she like a I don't know, familiar? And that's why she's so embarrassed? Because she regards Alice as like her creator? As a knight, it shall be my honor to render my assistance.
Yeah, don't you worry. Sir Fix-a-Lot over here has a
Sir
good track
Fix-a-Lot.
record with this kind of thing.
Well, I'm useless. But it looks like that won't matter with all you capable people around. Fantastic.
Yay, self-depreciation.
You're great too.
Thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, for the time being, please talk amongst yourselves. That'll give me some time to think things through and maybe make a start on, delegating.
Whew. A lot of talking in this. Where do I get to the part where I get to do the fun mini games and stuff? Is the question. One of those things up there.
Too slow. Behold!
And as somebody who has Wander, I can cheat right up there. Up. Thank you, thank you. Oh, something's off. Thanks for the radish, you weirdo. Anything else? I don't see anything else. Okay. Ooh, but one of these, though. Something's off. Thank you, thank you. A berry in a tree? Thank you, thank you. Touch. Ah. Collect more particles. This one is, I would say, the laziest of the little mini games you can find out in the world. Oh god, this one's really taking me off track.
Unnecessary.
Let's dance.
Squall and Fury.
You even want this?
He's such an ass. Hello. Pop that right open, thank you. And follow this one to the others. Come on. A little faster, please. Do these turn off? No? So what did I do? Is there another one I'm missing? I don't understand. I feel like that should have done something.
Go, Barbara, go.
Oh, hello. Okay, what do y'all do? That's it? Do you each give me something, or is it just that one? Okay, just that one. Huh. 2 of these. Oh, I missed one back there. I'm blind. Sorry, sorry, sorry. And touch. And now there's a chest over there.
Take it and have fun.
Oh god, why would you point it right at the edge? You just want to throw all my goodies off? Okay, I should stop getting away from, the quest. On the other hand, there is a teleport up here somewhere. I'm telling, it's so easy for me to get distracted. I'm very attracted to pieces of candy in a row, and that's why I play this game
I see everything.
in the first place.
Take it and have fun.
Okay, I will touch this and then go back down and do the actual quest, I swear. Nothing else, nothing else, nothing else. I don't need to touch anything else. There's a dog barking in the background, and I'm sorry if that's being picked up right now. quest is this way.
The wind rises.
A little faster if I use this ability. Let's start with Eula and Avidya. Idia? Yeah, Idia.
Who else has visited the Valoria Mirage recently? There was someone from the academia who came not long ago. A Kasharawar scholar. Blonde hair. Architect, I think.
Kaveh?
He was a huge help, and redesigned many of the buildings here. Although he was always grumbling to himself, he was extremely diligent in his work. What a kind person.
I actually have
I
no
could tell that
interactions
was
with
a
Kaveh
sensitive
outside of
soul.
the end of the
A lot
main
like
story
me.
in Sumeru.
Sorry. Please pretend you didn't hear that. I'm of course a very strong and resilient person. After him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt showed up. Then Miss Sangonomiya. Unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the chance to be a good host and show them around.
Ah, the aristocrat from
Do you
Mondstadt
know
must
where
be
the Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
Eula's cousin.
If I remember correctly, he headed north after the incident. It's a pity we're having all these issues. Oh, if we could get everything working normally again, I could probably locate him in an instant. Still, not to worry. There's nothing dangerous here.
Is there something here that grants wishes? That thing we talked about way back then? Because that's probably what he's after, if so.
Feeling nervous, Kale? Well, it's your first time as a guide, after all.
Oh no, not at all. I'm just, still settling into the role.
Are we still referring to her as a
So I was
guide when
thinking
we're in a
about how to
zone that
talk more
nobody
like Master
has been
Tighnari.
to before?
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common turns of phrase.
Oh, okay. In that case, put that mushroom down. Now, it's highly poisonous.
There you go. With just a few simple words, you've captured your master's personality perfectly.
Anyway, what about
Kaya,
your
you've never
role?
met Tighnari.
Don't you mind being the master thief? It doesn't sound like you're one of the good guys.
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy. I think that's enough to make me one of the good guys.
Yeah,
Don't
Kole,
you?
haven't you played any
Oh,
role-play games before?
fair point, fair point.
Party Rogue? That's the closest attributement that you have as an archer, right?
Hi, Miss General. Mr. Honorary Knight says that you're from Watatsumi Island.
Yeah, it's really far from here.
What's it
Why
like
are
there?
you here?
There must be loads of fish, right? Wait! You look kinda like a mermaid. Are there fish in your family?
Did your mom fuck a fish?
Sorry to disappoint you, Miss Mage, but I'm just an ordinary human. I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island, though. Come on, let's enjoy the scenery while I tell you all about it.
Is your dad perhaps Triton?
Hey, Idia, you got an update for us? We've all caught up with each other.
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to explain exactly what's happened here.
She's pretty happy with this mascot role, huh?
Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, which you all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the Central Hub came loose and went flying. 4 components, I believe, which has caused the Central Hub to stop turning.
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin?
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I first got here. Oh, I've done such a terrible job of taking care of it, it's so embarrassing.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So, we need to fix the big wheel up there. And to do that, we need to find the missing parts.
Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It landed not too far away. But the rest all landed in different areas. I'm afraid you'll have to go and look for those. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure duties.
You can just be yourself if you want. No need
Let her
to
have
force
fun
the
with it,
whole role
Colette.
thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe Swordmaster Eula and
Way to
Healer
immediately
Kai could
deflate her
investigate
fun.
the Northern Zone, if that's okay.
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her shoes.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can outperform an outrider.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West Zone.
Earmark? What does that mean?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry. We can handle that.
Finally, we
I've
have
also
our
never
general,
heard
Miss
earmark
Sangonomiya,
before.
and our knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first component.
Understood.
All right, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other, especially our little mage here.
You got it. I'll take extra special care of Kaya.
That's not what
I'll
she
be on
meant.
my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. You two, please follow me.
I'm disappointed that I'm spending my
Just
time with
behind the
Kokomi.
Central hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, oh, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Keep heading towards the first component's location. I really would have preferred if I had been doing some adventuring with Kaya. I don't get to spend a lot of time with him, you know. He was very short-lived at the beginning of the MSQ. How... Now it seems like it's way over there? What is this? Oh, am I just following my path up to where I was exploring earlier? Understandable. Where is the component, though?
Hey, so Paimon's been meaning to ask, what brought you here, Kokomi?
Yes, please. I'm curious.
Well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now. So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world. You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru?
For real.
I figured that I needed to venture further than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
Okay. Please do. It's really weird that you're here. In Sumeru. In the desert, specifically. Inside a bottle. In the desert. In Sumeru. Ooh, I can feel a cough in my throat. Once again, really wish I could mute myself whenever I cough, but Genshin Impact will not allow me to. Very annoying. So I hope that doesn't bother anyone listening.
Too slow.
Does this go anywhere? Why am I up here? Oh, here we go. Ooh, big chest. Hold on, let me read this first. Equipment not currently open to the public. Please return at a later time. Oh, yeah?
You even want this?
Okay. Is it down here?
Okay, this is the spot. Now, I'm sure you're both wondering, but where's the component?
Yeah, where is it?
There is nothing here. Oh, where could it be?
I understand how this
It's a
mechanism
red
works.
thingy, right? Water Droplet showed us how that works already.
Yes, that's the one.
We just keep taking the wind out of this poor woman's sails.
Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh, well, I can't believe I'm being shown up by a Hydro-Eidolon.
Cheer up, Edea. The Hydro-Eidolon can give a basic demonstration of how to use things, but beyond that, it can't communicate. That's where you come in. Your descriptions can explain everything in full, vivid detail. Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to. Sometimes having a genius strategist around really comes in handy.
Now I see how an eloquent speaker can persuade others not only to agree with them, but to do things for them.
Well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend like you've never seen it before, and I'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
This is called the streaming projector. Everything here in the Valurium Mirage was made using this device.
Wow.
All you need to do is place an item in the projector, and you can construct a corresponding item based on the shape of the original and your imagination.
She's really excited to talk about it.
That's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic functions are still operable.
Basic functions like shining light?
Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show two-dimensional objects. I call them preprints. Think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or something.
Okay. We did experience that.
So you're saying the component fell into the preprints?
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and physically retrieve it. Well, I'll be out here rooting for you by doing a motivational dance.
Really?
That's fine.
No, sorry. I feel like I have two left feet when I try to dance. I guess I'll just find a place nearby to sit and wait patiently for you.
Come on, do the dance.
Hey, come on! Cheer up! We'll handle everything from here!
This poor woman. Alright, so this definitely has to move. Yeah, there we go. This also has to move. Yep. Is that it? That's all? Alright. Use the streaming projector. Pretty basic. Touch.
Doesn't look like the component is in here.
It was just carrots. Carrots and radishes. Nope, don't leave yet. This one.
Yes, that's the one! Now you just need to bring it back out.
Can do.
What is this thing anyway? Some kind of gear?
Yeah, looks exactly like a kind of gear. Two kinds of gears, really.
And why is it so small? It doesn't look like it belongs in that huge wheel.
It's hard to explain, but I assure you that it's definitely one of the components.
Big things can have small
So
things
that
as their
leaves
components,
three more
Paimon.
components missing.
Every journey begins with a first step. I think we're off to a good start, and things should keep going smoothly from here.
You really think so?
Of course, trust the general.
I suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat Class A at the Onmyo Chamber after all.
You You don't need to keep bringing that up.
Anyway, thank you for all your help. I'll take this and start trying to repair the central hub. You two may as well head back to town.
Isn't the Onmyo chamber
Why am
that
I so clumsy?
chamber
Once
that we
again, I
visited
used
with
no help at
Child
all.
and
Least
the
I can
Rockstar
do is try
lady?
and handle the actual repairs.
I feel like that was another event that we participated in. The Onmyo chamber. It's where I got the little paper doll minion. There's one of those collectibles down here. Mayhap? Yes, there it is. Thank you, thank you. Alright, return to the Silver Bottle Courtyard.
Squall and Fury.
Hello, can you open this bubble for me, sir? Just go right over there. Touch it. Thank you, thank you.
You even want this?
What is this? What is happening? Summer Serendipity. We already did this. Park Guide. Oh, it's just telling us about the preprint again. I thought for a moment that I had finished the first quest. Collection on Cloud 9. Okay. This is the Joyu vouchers. 30 primos. Sailwind Shadow. You need 150 vouchers for the Kaya outfit. Okay. What the heck is this thing? Gadget. Flowing Joy Spar. A marvelous crystal with spots of radiance that seems to be able to sense joyous emotions in a certain radius around it and lead people in the corresponding direction. Use this to find Joyu vouchers in a set AoE. Okay, so that'll make it easier once we found our first 90. And then the Felicitous Joy Spar. Use this to find all Joyu vouchers within the Velurium Mirage. Well, why would you need more after the 270? Joyu vouchers can be found in various places all over the Velurium Mirage. Collect voucher boxes and open fascinating chests to collect Joyu vouchers and obtain precious materials and rewards. When you have exchanged a certain amount of rewards, you can obtain the gadget known as Flowing Joe Spar. Yeah, found that. When you have exchanged a certain amount of rewards, you can obtain a more effective gadget, which can detect all Joyu vouchers within the Mirage. Sure, but isn't that the last reward? Why would you want more? Not unless you can turn them in for stuff later. Attractions. Night Star's Promise. Okay. Must unlock this attraction. Alright, so that'll be later. Oh. Come on.
The wind rises.
Cook? No, thank you. I don't need to cook right now. Why are you disappointed? Weird. Little bubble family. Too bad I can't go in any of these buildings. Read. The Hydro Eidolons want to play hide and seek. The Hydro Eidolons have shifted into other forms and hidden themselves. Oh, okay. They're somewhere around here. That looks like one. You hid a little too obviously. This looks like one. Where else are you? Ah, here we go. Open this chest.
Take it and have fun.
I'm the hide and seek champion. Alright, what's going on up here? Oh, I already did this, I guess? Okay. Are we almost done with the first quest? Because it's been going on for a bit.
What's wrong, Kokomi? I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that the water droplet showed you how to use the projector? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I'm so curious to know what happened. Oh, sure!
You tell Kokomi everything that happened earlier with water droplet.
I see.
Oh,
Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now!
I thought it needed all the pieces.
Oh. And now it stopped again! Well, that didn't last long. It
Curious.
also wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the incident, it spun much faster than that. Oh, so you saw it back when it was still working? Oh, yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But the incident took place not long after I entered. Like Idia said, it felt like the world was flipped upside down. I don't know how else to describe it. And I certainly don't want to experience it again.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all the missing components are returned. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can work just fine without the other three.
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Idia. Let's stick to the plan. We'll get there.
Yeah, stop being hopeful.
Mr. Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh, and our mascot. You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first ones back.
Hey, how'd it go?
This bush behind us is one of the water droplets. I can see the water coming off of it. Where a knight's sword goes, victory soon follows.
Impressive.
Aw.
I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber, even
I
among
liked
the
Klee's,
knights of
like,
Favonius.
impressed face there.
How about our master thief and mage? Did you find anything?
You bet! We made a huge discovery. The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it, and there was no way around. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere, so we hurried back here. It appeared just now? Come and see, Mr. Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
What are you sussing out, Kokomi? To the canyon!
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs. I need to take a break.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I protect you. Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage. Let's go!
Oh, this one's still going on. Zip along according to safe cart operating procedures. Yeah. Still part one. This does sound like it's one of the first minigames, though, so I'm interested in that. Oh, wait. The bush. The bush that literally stood out to me in the middle of this cutscene. Touch. Oh, where are you going? Oh. Okay. Is there... Try a bush. There you go. Alright, I figured out the puzzle.
You even want this?
And also a challenge up here. I wasn't even trying to touch that one. Hoik, hoik, hoik. Touch. One more.
Cry out my illustrious name.
What's going on over here? Hello? You two having fun? Yeah. Oh, nope. I thought you would be peaceful. This is really on you. This doesn't go here.
Squall and Fury.
Oop, hold on. I want to do this.
Hey! Wings of darkness! Come, sever night! Let the show be...
Whoops. I am too deep in the water.
Take it and have fun.
It's so easy for me to get distracted. I will never finish anything on stream. I would like to at least finish part 1 of this quest before ending Genshin Impact for the day. I'd like to make some succinct, like, progress in this. Alright, thanks for getting me muddy. Was there, like, a red thing? I thought I saw a red thing down here. No? This one too? Thank you, thank you. At least they found each other. There...
Behold!
I'll just fly up.
The wind rises.
You even want this?
Did that chest not have a Joyu voucher? Oh, it does. Okay. I was wondering.
Too slow.
Nothing else around here? Okay. This looks like where I need to be. I would like to touch this.
Here it is! Here it is! See? This canyon wasn't here before!
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound, like something mechanical turning.
Ka-chuck, ka-chuck, ka-chuck. Could it have been the central hub? That would would mean this canyon appeared after it started spinning.
Hey, you, oh. New guys, huh?
Who the hell are you?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else besides Dia lived here.
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me for asking, but who are you?
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone.
Hello, Ferdinand.
Well, we used to, until this whole domain was...
Oh, eyes.
Like, flipped upside down, or whatever. The method we were using to make the carts and tracks stopped working after that.
Dia is working on repairing the domain. We were just with her before coming here.
Really? Huh. I assume that she'd be curled up in a fetal position somewhere, hoping all her problems will magically disappear on their own. Good for her.
I mean, she's not doing
Anyway,
a whole
I checked all the
lot
stations
right
around the whole
now.
circuit. They've all conked out.
Conked out? How? Would you mind elaborating a little for us?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this place by accident?
Nuh-uh! I'm Mage Klee, Idia's helper.
A mage? You?
Yeah, a mage, her.
Allow me to explain.
You introduce yourselves to Ferdinand and explain what's happened.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better, I guess.
Klee, where'd you go? Where are you going,
Anyway,
Klee?
our first priority is to get the carts here up and running again.
Oh? And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things?
The projectors? Yeah.
Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a cart for us.
Like what? Can it be anything as long as it looks like a cart?
Yeah, you could put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
So, something like a sedan chair, maybe?
A whole sedan?
But I'm
That
not
sounds
sure
too
we have all the
complicated.
materials required to build one of those. How about you, Traveler? Any ideas?
Maybe just a basic wooden cart?
That would solve the issue of materials.
Wood's no good. A rickety wooden cart would be too dangerous.
What do you have, Klee? You look like you have the answer.
Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look, I made a cart.
What the hell did you get that from?
Amazing work, Klee.
Whoa! It fits the track like a glove, too. Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones that Dia made.
Well done, Klee. Would you like to go through your process for us?
I just wanted to give it a try, and suddenly, boom! There it was.
Oh,
I
okay.
was gonna ask, what exactly did you make your cart from, Klee? I used Jumpy Dumpty.
The explosive thing?
Thought so.
Is there a problem or something? If not, then let's get ready to leave.
It's just, this cart is made from...
A bomb. We just need to drive safely.
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that Jumpy Dumpty is a little more volatile than the cute name suggests. It's okay, though, because the end product only takes on the general look of the source material. So to be more specific, while different materials have different properties, most of them aren't transferred to,
It's okay. No need to delve into the theoretical stuff.
Now let it finish. I wanted to know the science.
We're not to end up like the, flying fish of Starfell Lake.
Come on, this is fascinating stuff.
Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment. We need a hydroidolin to power it up first.
There's one right there. Pop it in. Let's get going. I want this minigame. Gurgle.
Okay, she's ready to roll. Hop in.
Alright. Gameplay guide, cart platform. The cart platforms of the Choo Choo cart are split into locked and unlocked states. You can only summon choo-choo carts at unlocked platforms. The first time a choo-choo cart in operation reaches a locked cart platform, the cart platform will be unlocked. When the choo-choo cart passes by already activated cart platforms, it will not stop and will continue onward. Jubilant Wave. The magical weapon mounted on the choo-choo cart can unleash a jubilant wave with which to attack the cheering bloaty floaties. Press the buttons on the left and right sides to fire this wave off on either side of the tracks.
No need to exchange pleasantries.
Okay.
It's
I literally just looked at this.
rather pathetic to force a conversation.
Shut up. Right ahead on the rail tracks. You got it. Okay.
Whoa! This cart is fast! Chugga 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 choo! Woo woo! Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
Can I blast things, or... Nope, couldn't do anything with that one. Really wanted to actually play that game. But that one was kind of just on rails.
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector.
Hydration check.
The hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydroidolin, right?
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble!
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke, then we'd be seriously stuck.
Aha! So for step 1, we need water droplet to help!
Yeah, open it up. Gurgle.
Aw, it seems to really like that name!
Gurgle. Alright, so it solved itself.
Any volunteers for step 2?
Yeah, me.
Leave that to us! We know what to do!
I've already done this twice. I'm fine. Touch. So is there anything else to move here? Just that?
Ah, so the hydroidolin was locked up in that chest.
Aw, it's completely empty!
Boo.
Yay! We saved 2 water droplets now!
Oh, cool. Thought there was only one in here. Hello.
Whoa! Water droplet just transformed into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then.
The choo-choo cart requires the power of a hydroidolin to operate. When a hydroidolin decorporealizes and enters the choo-choo cart, its window will light up. At this time, you will be able to ride the cart. When the hydroidolin departs the choo-choo cart, its windows will dull, and you will no longer be able to ride the cart. Well, let's just go then. Ooh. Yeah. Minigame. Don't shoot the mud ones. Come on.
Hey, Ferdinand! You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
No. The hydroidolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Yeah, perfect score, baby!
Take it and have fun.
I'm so good at video games! Okay, so what now? Is there one of those? I see it on the map. It must be above me. Ah, there it is. Behold! There we go. Touch. Is there some way for us to get that one going? Should I just touch the card again? Board. Ah, okay. Ooh, loop-de-loops. Whee! Oh.
Clee can fly.
She just like me, for real, for real.
This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies.
Hit these things? No, okay. Oh. Ah, there's a button I should be pressing. I wasn't looking at it. Ah, I'm missing it. I'm not seeing it when it pops up on my screen.
Seems we've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
Hold on, I would like to change direction and do that again, please. I wanna get those little boxes. This one. Aha! And this one. Thank you, thank you. Loop-de. Wait for it. Loop. And then there should be another track coming up. And boop. Yeah. Oh, no. No, 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 no. We're supposed to be done. I would like to call the choo-choo cart. Hello? This one? Yeah, there we go. So what did those boxes do? I didn't see stuff pop up whenever I did that. Odd. I must have missed it. I do have the chat like right there where the items normally appear on the screen, so it's really easy for me to miss whenever I actually pick something up and it tells me what it is. That's really majestic, though. I like that. I like that loop-de-loop. This really serves no purpose now that the boxes are gone, besides just giving me something to interact with. I want this. I do try to at least lean away from the microphone so it's not quite as loud. Particle collection. Do I... I'm gonna cheat here. Whoop. That was a little too much. Never mind. Shouldn't have cheated. Cheated. Is this anything? No, that's just water drop. Touch. Touch. 10. 12, 13, 14, 15.
You even want this?
Oh, there's another spinny thing here. It's so big. But, not as big as the one we saw in the middle of this place. That one was huge.
Yes, Klee, things are different
That's something
sizes.
super important. I remember what Kaya said earlier. Very good, Klee. You're using what you saw earlier to make observations, like a real adventurer. It appears to be a system that rotates to switch tracks.
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually getting things done...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned one of your brothers?
Yes.
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station, but he said we should start at the junction. Really, it made no difference which one we started with, but he just had to turn it into a huge argument.
Okay, I really don't need your
He always
drama.
treats me like I'm a fool and disagrees with anything
I
say.
really don't need your drama, buddy.
Let's see what he has to say now that I've already fixed the tracks.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come on, let's make our way to the junction and see what he's up to. I bet he's still fretting over what to do.
His uniform is kind of goofy. It does just kind of look like one of those Mondstadt outfits, though. He's got a tie on, but no collar. I will touch this teleport. Ah, the shape of water. Hello, do you do anything? Are you special in some way? Oh, it is an enemy.
That's far enough.
Alright, thank you. Sorry for killing you, disturbing your serenity, whatever. I just hate the boss that you're from. Track layer rings. After the choo-choo cart uses jubilant waves or its own body to crash into and break track layer fruits, you'll obtain track layer stones. A choo-choo cart can carry a max of 3 track layer stones at any given time. When you pass through a track layer ring while carrying 3 track layer stones, new choo-choo cart tracks and a track changer blossom will appear. Okay. That sure is a collection of words you just used. Oh.
Sometimes I can't help but get angry
I
just thinking of Jeremy.
didn't hit the...
You should have
Hold
seen
on.
him back in the sandstorm.
I was
suggest
using
we
my
go
mouse
east,
buttons
and
instead of
he
the Q and E
argued that we should go
buttons.
west.
You were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
That's
We
a big
separated
my
and
bad.
each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Alright, Q and E, Q and E. Here we go. Yeah. I'm doing it. I still need one more bubble for the next one, though, right? No? Okay, never mind. I guess those
Everything
were
will get
chests and
better
I got
once we get the
items.
switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well, did you make any progress?
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you.
We did. In fact, we did pretty much most of the work.
You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping
What
around
have
all
managed?
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't they supposed to be brothers?
Me? His brother? Hardly.
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand.
Dave,
Any
you don't like the
personal
name
problems can be settled
Jeremy?
later.
It's like Jeremy, but different. My
I'm sorry you
Jeroni
had to
has
see
a
that.
first name.
My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Edea restore the domain.
You explained the situation to
I
Jeremy.
see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain too.
Oh, pretty. And functional.
All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Thank you, Jeremy.
So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due,
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be thanking these travelers.
Yeah, thank me.
You... Well, either way, you're not the one getting any credit.
Okay,
You're
Ferdinand.
always quick to criticize
So
my ideas
pissy.
and push your own, but you never actually get anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one of your brilliant ideas. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
I am already tired of these two.
You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
These are impetulant children.
Klee?
You don't like seeing people argue, Klee. I am also tired of their bickering.
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are they arguing?
Blow them up, Klee. I agree, Dave.
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss right now.
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two.
Thank you, Kaya. Get they
If you
ass.
insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself.
And then Paimon's just backing him up. Yeah, shut your
Now,
mouths.
come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew. Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes.
They're gonna
In
go
my
cool each
experience,
other off in private,
family
says
issues
Dave.
can be the toughest to resolve.
Oh, he's laying into him.
Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
It's okay, Clee. Some people are just assholes for no reason. You can't agree with everything every person does. Who would?
But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry.
That's
Please
okay.
calm down.
You are a child and do not
You
have
shouldn't
all the
argue in
words
front of a
yet.
child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister.
Torrential
We'll have to use the
Twister?
junction to send a cart to another area.
Sounds weirdly aggressive
Sorry
for
to
this
trouble
place.
You again, but would you help us find him?
As long as you promise not to argue.
Oh, all right.
What? You sounded really pensive about not being allowed to argue with your brother.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
No. No. I don't wanna. I would like to grab this thing. Can I grab this other thing? Yes, it's right here. I can definitely get this using the power of Wanderer. Touch. Hello. Please help. Oh, thank you. I didn't need the power of Wanderer. I had the power of friendship instead.
Squall and Fury.
Alright, so what do I do here? Oh, just use these tracks. Rotate the track blossom on the screen to change the track the choo-choo cart is traveling on. Oh god. There's now a lawnmower going on outside. I hope the... Yeah, it looks like it's picking it up on the microphone, probably. I'm sorry. It should go away soon. I'm sorry. Change the track the choo-choo cart is traveling on. The color of the flower beneath the larger track wreath shows the destination of your present track. Okay, it looked like I also disconnected there for a second. I don't know if the stream... It was so brief that I'm not sure if it split up the VOD. I hope to goodness that it didn't. Because that's super annoying for such a brief disconnect to have split up the VOD like that. After so long... rotate the track blossom on the screen to change the track the choo-choo cart is traveling on. The color of the flower beneath the larger track wreath shows the destination of your present track. Use the wooden board within the platform to check the destination of the track the choo-choo cart is traveling on. You can open up your map to check the distribution of choo-choo cart tracks in the Valurium Mirage. Okay. Switch to the amber flower.
Okay, this is the end of this track segment.
Okay.
It should be nearby.
Sorry if you hear the lawnmower going on outside. It shouldn't, it should pass by pretty quickly. Alright, we're on the track of the amber flower. Okay. How do I... Oh, no! Aww. I hit those. This is not a perfect score! It was good enough to get the challenge complete.
Take it and have fun.
I will take it, and I will have fun. Hello?
Ah,
It's
I guess you had
Hado.
repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart come zipping along.
Sickly cough.
Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired, we're about ready to reopen Torrential Twister.
Oh, he doesn't look good.
It'll be good to see my design back in action again.
You're in no condition to be out running around like this, Hado.
You remind me of a man I
but
used to
these
know
are
on
unusual
Watatsumi Island.
circumstances.
That's true, but you should stop to think things through.
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done, you can just let Ferdinand and I take care of it.
You and Ferdinand? Together? It would be a miracle for you two to do anything together without fighting.
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me. No need to add fuel to the fire, okay?
I'm not trying to make trouble. I'm just saying.
Okay, Hado, cover your mouth.
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing, Klee. We're just, discussing some things.
Are you and Jeremy worried about Hado?
Of course they are. He's dying.
Why don't you just talk to him about it? Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever criticize me.
Yes, he does. He talks about
You're
how
right.
you've been a bad girl all
Our
the time.
relationship is much better than these guys.
He tells you need to stop doing stuff to
well,
get thrown in
our
solitary
situation's
confinement.
a little different.
That's criticizing.
How so?
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually happen. As his brothers, we have to help him.
But it doesn't look like you're helping.
Huh?
Maybe Klee doesn't understand everything.
You do not.
But my mommy told me
We have
that
made
you
this
help
clear.
someone to make them feel happy, not to make yourself happy. Hado sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you ask him what he needs?
Klee's right, you know? You three need to open up and talk things through. You are brothers after all.
I've always cared a lot about you, Hado. Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. Eventually, all three of us ended up in this domain. I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you.
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert.
There's still monsters here. Not very strong monsters.
I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, then you two wouldn't have to argue about anything. If it weren't for
Also,
my
you're
poor
talking
health
like
and
you're
lack of
regular
energy all the
people
time,
outside of the
then I
domain,
wouldn't
but you have
always been
like
such a burden on you two.
blue hair and glowing blue
No need to
eyes.
feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us love adventuring. No one is a burden on anyone. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle, and you would...
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to see all kinds of amazing scenery. Yes, that was the plan.
Like, there's definitely something mystical about you three, right?
Hey, what are you
You're
trying
not just
to say?
regular people.
You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk myself up.
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks was my idea.
Yeah, what an amazing idea. You're so smart.
Hey, Klee, do you want to ride even more fun carts?
Yay! Let's ride more.
Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
And Klee is loving it.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire and even help heal others. Hey, everyone. Please come with me. We need to get the hydroidolin in the cart to help us.
Oh my goodness, this is still going. This is still part 1. Board? Okay, this, I will switch tracks. Yes. Okay, so there was more in that. That's why I do that, to get the Mora. There's rewards in them boxes. The water touches the flower does something to the choo-choo tracks that allows them to work. It fills the lake flows over. Oh, are we getting teleported? No, it was just loading in the different area.
Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run now. Let's go to the station at the start of the trek.
Hold on, I want to touch this red thing. Start challenge. Where are the rest of these? Oh, here we go.
Quit following me.
I couldn't see them against the grass. Oh wow, 30 of them.
Too slow.
Come on. Oh my god. Please. Okay. Grab. Oh, don't miss any of these. So annoying to backtrack. Okay, thank you. My brain is turning into mush.
You even want this?
I see everything.
Take it and have fun.
Oh. More rewards. There's the 60 mark. 30 more and we get the little crystal thing. Oh, I think I hear Isabel crying. I may need to go take her out for a moment. I will be right back. Don't touch that dial. My hotkey did not switch it to the... There we go. go. And I should be back now. Let the dog out, and also took a little restroom break myself because I needed it. Been at this for a while, thinking I would finish the whole thing
It's all
today.
operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
And yet, we haven't even
Hold
finished
on a
part
second.
1.
Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to climb mountains and traverse many places.
Oh, thank you.
Huh? But doesn't it mean a lot to you? Are you sure you want to give it to us?
Yes, of course. Please take it. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we realized that there's a special bond that keeps us together. Even though it's invisible, it's even more important than rope. We can always
God,
hold on to it
the
through
amount
tough
of
situations.
bloom in this game.
Huh? I helped?
Yes, Klee. You are a big help.
Even bigger than that huge thing in the middle of this place?
Yes, much bigger.
Wow, that's huge! I'm so happy.
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the choo-choo cart in the outside world?
It's so drastic, too, because you can see how bright it makes, like, these guys and anybody that has, you know, white skin. And then immediately look at Kaya's model. And
that so?
there's, like, no bloom on him.
I guess I'm not surprised. Seems you won't find Torrential Twister anywhere else. Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you still have the chance.
Yep, I
Yeah, see, everybody else is glowing, and then Kaya just doesn't. Poor Kaya. Let's see. What does it want me to do? Oh, just continue the choo-choo carts. Please remember to come back and ride the choo-choo carts as many times as you want while you still can, because the moment that this event is over, this whole area disappears and you can never do it again, because Genshin Impact does not do replay event. You will miss all of this story.
Oh, this is even higher than I expected. The drops are pretty steep too. Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain.
I'm getting all of them. I'm gaming. I'm not missing anything this time. New tracks have been created. I'm jumping. I won't have to redo this one, because I'm so smart. I'm so gaming. My god, I'm big gamer. Hello. How are you? Yes, please cross. Appreciated. I have hit the target amount, but can I get a perfect score anyway? Ba-bam! I'm so good. Oh. The chest will surely be there outside of this cutscene.
Klee can fly across the sky like a real mage now.
Kikomi looks like she has a headache.
Guess that sort of makes sense. Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that make Kaya, since he's here too? Nothing. Kaya's just the master thief. Don't you remember, Paimon?
God, Paimon. You're not paying attention to the story.
Right. Guess it slipped Paimon's mind.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report. Do you still remember our mission?
Uh-oh. I was having so much
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components. But don't worry, I've already got one.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't looking?
Like a master thief?
I didn't have to go that far. In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything, you could say it came right into our hands at the right time. Let's head back and give it to Adia.
Aw, do we really have to go? Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know Adia is really important.
That's our wise mage. Don't worry. Tonight, you'll be able to see stars in the water and watch fish dance in the sky.
Are you okay, Kokomi?
Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was speaking.
Are you about to, like, barf?
Maybe we should have a rest for a while.
You shouldn't push yourself.
I thought I was keeping my composure pretty well.
You're about to blow chunks.
Don't worry. My mind is always spinning. I'm used to this. We should head back to Idia.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
Okay, weirdo.
After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky and the fish in the water have all disappeared. I must have been seeing things from riding the cart.
What are you smiling about, Kokomi?
Oh. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Paimon blocking them touching hands because we couldn't animate that, I guess. That seems like too much trouble. Very creative use of the Paimon.
Take it and have fun.
Also, first of all, that rope that they gave us was not orange, so don't know why they mentioned that it was an orange rope. You didn't have to talk about its color at all in the first place. So, incorrectly saying the color of the rope was weird. And second of all, those guys said that they had that rope when they were adventurers, so why would it be a component here in this domain that they fell into? Is it because that they are just a part of the domain and we're not, like, adventurers? And they are mystical, like I thought they would be? Where's the bubble that connects to this? Did I miss it? Is it up there? Was it a hiding? No, doesn't seem like so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. You. Aha! Go open that chest. I am keen-eyed. Thank you, thank you.
Take it and have fun.
By royal let's dance.
Unsightly insects. The wind rises.
Give me what's in the goodie box.
You even want this?
Oh, I'll have so much trouble doing the piece of candy thing if I keep doing this, but if it's directly in the path of the quest, then I'll do it. And then I'll come and do other things off stream.
Everyone hold hands.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Not gonna lie, I may cheat and just use a guide to find all of these Joyu vouchers to get what I want out of this event.
You even want this?
But I won't go any further in the story or visit areas that I haven't been to yet until I do it on stream. What the hell is this? New attraction coming soon. Oh, okay. This will be something else, I guess. Ma'am, I've done the quest.
Welcome back. Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me. You've taken care of all the problems and now I don't have to do anything?
You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. Do you want to come ride too? But maybe you'll have to wait till tomorrow. I'm a little tired now.
I'm feeling it, Clee.
Seems she had a little too much fun, and now she's about to crash. I think it's time for a rest.
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime. Thanks for giving me some energy, Clee.
Then we'll see you later.
Alright, toodaloo. Don't know where you're going, though.
Bye, Mr. Honorary Knight. Bye, everyone.
Like, are y'all taking a nap in the domain somewhere?
Well, it sounds like our young mage enjoyed herself. I'm so happy that she had a good time. So, back to the missing component. Did you bring it?
You bet. Kaya said that the missing component was this orange climbing rope.
Why are you still calling it an orange climbing
it
rope?
just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers while you were in the canyon.
Yeah?
If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures when they ran into a sandstorm and ended up here. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived, but it wasn't long before they broke down and were huddled together in tears. They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their bickering and adventuring every day. I'm a little worried about them, yet quite envious of all that energy.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about old friends, Idia.
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all, but I seldom go to that area. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it until we have the other components. By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't able to make much headway. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here, once you have all rested up.
Understood.
Now that I've told you everything, I'll go rest. I'll go and check on the situation in the remaining two areas.
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right. You've already accomplished a lot today. You should rest up.
Yay, we finished part 1. Woo. That took a while. That took way longer than I anticipated it would take. I honestly thought that I would knock out all 3 of those and finish the quest line today, but I don't think I'll be continuing now that I finished part 1.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
I'll have to continue it another day. Yep, thank you, thank you.
Pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Thank you, thank you. Alright, that is where I'm going to end it for now. I'll stream the rest of the Secret Summer Paradise event and continue working towards the Kaya outfit and the Free Layla another time. Thank you to everyone who showed up. Sorry that we had to do the Tighnari event first. That's my bad for never doing those quests.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
But I will post on the Twitter, Dodon TTV on Twitter, when I stream again. So keep your eyes peeled, and thank you for viewing. I'm gonna go get something in my stomach and stretch my legs a bit. See you later.